Okay, let's keep reading Horrible Science. Ugly Bugs. We are up to Dare You Make Friends with Our Woodlouse. Woodlice may not be the masterminds of the ugly bug world, but they've learnt a trick or two about how to survive. So why not put your woodlouse to the test? Make a note of what it does, then try to work out for yourself what makes a woodlouse tick. First, find your woodlouse under a stone or a log or in a damp corner. Get a piece of wood, like a ruler, and try to get your woodlouse to climb onto it at different angles. Does your woodlouse A. walk off in the other direction, B. easily climb onto the wood, C. struggle to get onto the wood? 3. Get a box with half the lid cut off. Find out which half the woodlouse likes best, light or shade. 4. Tip your woodlouse onto a tabletop and poke it gently. With the point of a pencil. This is a pretty scary thing to do to a woodlouse. It'll be scary for you too if you do it on the dinner table at dinner time. Does your woodlouse A. roll up in a ball, B. run away, C. clamp down on the ground, D. pretend to be dead, E. produce a disgusting substance to put you off eating it? 5. Don't forget to put your woodlouse back unharmed where you found it. With such a collection of tricks up its many pants, there's answers here. Did you discover that, turn it upside down. Did you discover that your woodlouse could easily climb out of danger? It sheltered in the shade so as not to dry out in the sun, and it had various sneaky survival tricks when it sensed that it was in danger of attack. With such a collection of tricks up its many pant legs, you'd think we'd be even more overrun by woodlouse than we are. Well, we could be if it wasn't for competition from a group of bugs, so ugly that they make the woodlouse seem cuddly. Enter the insect invaders. Insect invaders. Seen from any point of view, insects are a horribly important group of ugly bugs. Insects are the most varied, the most ruthless, the hungriest, and according to some people, the most disgusting life form on the planet. There may be over 30 million varieties of insect. That's 10 times more than all the other types of animal put together. Not surprisingly, you can find insects virtually anywhere you look. That's if you really want to look. It's also not surprising that they have a big effect on our lives, and it's mainly as invaders of crops, homes, schools. Nowhere is safe from the insect invaders. Wonder what we're invading today. That's the next page. Well, here we go. Insect bits and pieces. Ooh. Despite their many differences, insects have the same basic features. We have arranged for this cute little beetle to have a nasty little accident. Feelers or antennae. Ugly bugs use them for touching and sniffing. Legs, 3 pairs jointed. Baffle your friends and astound your teacher by learning the scientific words in brackets. Upper lip, labrum. Front jaws, mandibles. Lower lip, labium. Head, rear jaws, maxillae. These are all used for guzzling, chewing, and chomping, etc. Skin, light, waterproof, and tough. It doesn't stretch much, and every so often the bug has to shed its skin to grow. Breathing holes, called spiracles, lead to tubes that carry air to every bit of the body. Rear body, abdomen, contains guts and egg-laying equipment. Eyes. Insects see lots of little pictures. It's a bit like watching hundreds of TV screens, except that they are six-sided and none gives a good picture, but they are good for spotting anything that moves and is worth eating. Wings. Most insects have them. They go up and down and are controlled by muscles inside the body. Revolting insect records. 1. Longest insect. Giant insects from Borneo look like ugly old sticks, and they grow to a whopping 13 inches long. Yikes. Largest flying insect. The Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterfly from New Guinea boasts a wingspan of 11 inches. But that's nothing. A mere 300 million years ago, there were giant dragonflies with wingspans of 30 inches. Wow. 3. The smallest insects. Cute little fairy flies are actually tiny wasps, only 0.21 millimeters long. The good news is they don't sting humans. 4. The heaviest insect. A single Goliath beetle from Central Africa can weigh up to 68 pounds. Wow. 5. The lightest insect. The lightest insect is a species of parasitic wasp. It would take 25 million of them to weigh as much as one Goliath beetle. 6. The fastest flying insect. There's a species of Australian dragonfly that can reach 36 miles per hour. 7. Fastest breeding insects. Aphid females give birth to live young. Inside these are developing bugs. Inside the developing bugs are more developing bugs, and so on. Not surprisingly, in a single summer, one female aphid can produce millions of descendants. I'm already a great-grandmother and I was only born 3 weeks ago. Horrible insect habits. Some ugly bugs only change a bit as they grow up, and some change completely. So there are 2 types of horrible insect habits. Horrible habits 1. Little insects hatch from eggs. The young insects are called nymphs. They look like their parents. Time to lay some eggs and start all over again. The young insects guzzle their food and grow up as fast as possible to an adult insect. The scientific name for this collection of habits is the incomplete metamorphosis. This describes a changing body. Mantids, locusts, dragonflies develop like this. Horrible habits number 2. Little insects hatch from eggs. 2. They don't look like their parents. Instead, they are revolting, wriggly things called grubs or larvae. These creatures may eat completely different food from their parents and live in places their parents wouldn't be seen dead in. 3. The young grubs guzzle their food and grow up as fast as possible. 4. They go into hiding in a little case or cocoon and they come out as adult ugly bugs. The scientific name for this hideous habit is complete metamorphosis. Beetles, ants, bees and wasps, butterflies and moths, flies and mosquitoes go through a complete metamorphosis.